Welcome, everyone, to the farm in Palo Alto, home to the Stanford Cardinal and to legends such as Elway, Luck, and McCaffrey, all of whom went through battles like the one we'll see in this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Rainbow Warriors' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Stanford's offense takes the field for the first time today. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Wants to go up top on first down, and he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. This time he's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Stanford wants to push the pace.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. So Hawaii's offense has the ball for the first time. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team.
It's a running room. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stark. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's knocked down the one play to come up with the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing into zone defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this.
There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Stanford quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Got enough for the first. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The inside handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Right on the money. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And, man, this one getting off to a slow start, trying to get some points on the board, and the dreaded doink. And listen, points at a premium right now because nobody scored. But, man, that was inches away from being really good. We're still tied 0-0.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The Rainbow Warriors can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The play action fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Connors. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Can't get him to the ground. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Gives it on the option. Jukes his way for more. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Stanford looking to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He'll do it himself. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. Power football with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Stanford. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida Atlantic pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The Owls were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Rainbow Warriors in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. Think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll go with a direct snap. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got him downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wide receiver going in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Handoff from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Off play action on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the ground with the back. Spins away from the defender. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run the option. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Cardinal. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Leaves it with the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Makes the grab. It's Stark. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Warriors.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here comes the hurry up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize.
He's loose. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Still running at the 40. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Reads it, fires complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Let's take a second to think about Hawaii. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Dozier. Touchdown, Hawaii! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence.
To the air on first down.
Regardless, the outcome.
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Now they'll run the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Makes the quick grab. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Wants to throw again. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. On the run, it's Lindsey. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll leave it with him. Look out, he's got room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line. He'll keep it himself. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Shakes off the defender. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got him. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They'll keep it on the ground. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Finds his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Looking to fire. It's caught. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion, and then he lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Fires to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Stark. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On target to the left. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Wants to throw on first down. Touchdown, Hawaii! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Oregon State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks awful. So unlike this program. They're trailing by 24 to Ole Miss.
The RPO, it's complete.
We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on second down. Works the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Stanford lines up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun. The running back has it. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Lindsey.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D.
Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. A strike downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Motion from the wideout. Hands it off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Direct snap. Got a little space. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Stanford wants to push the pace.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I love that play by the defense. They're hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. With the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. An 84-yard drive there. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Rainbow Warriors are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lindsey. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Wants to go up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Under fire.
Well, we know the defensive coordinator's been harping on his guys about this. Earlier in the game, this quarterback was killing him with his scrambling ability and his ability to take off. That time, though, nice adjustment by the defense. It was almost as if they were expecting him to scramble that time. Really, really nice job defensively.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Fires to the big fella. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Makes the grab. It's Connors. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. From the gun, give on the inside. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. They'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Motion from the back. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They're working that left side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it. Keep getting those stats.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Rides the back and leaves it. Hard running there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Rainbow Warriors are on the move. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going with the ground game left. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Trying to keep this drive alive. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. And if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jeff